Hello, welcome. Episode number 20 of Ratio and Proportion, sharing of a quantity according to a given ratio. So the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls in a certain school of 432 pupils is given as 5 is to 4. If the number of boys is increased by 12, the new ratio of boys to girls become 7 is to 6. So find the increase in the number of girls. So here we are having two separate ratios. So you can see the number of boys is more than the number of girls because of the ratio. And after the increment, the number of boys still remain more than the number of girls. So let's see what will be the increment. Beginning with the top up to this first place, let's begin with the ratio. So we know the ratio is given as what? Boys to girls. Is that not it? So I'll be having boys is to, let me use capital G, girls, which is equals to 5 is to 4. So right away, let's find the total ratio, which is going to be 5 plus 4, which gives us 9. Meaning 9 is going to be the part into which we are dividing 432, which 5 part goes to the boys. So we know total number of pupils. The pupils have been given as 432. So let's see. Number of boys in that class or in that school will be 5 division out of 5, out of 9. So 5 out of 9 times 432. So if we divide 432 by 9, we have 48. So 48 times 5, that will give us 240. So the number of boys in that school is 240. Then what will be the number of girls? So let's go to number of girls, which is going to be the ratio corresponding to the girls. Going to be 4 divided by total times 432. Don't forget, we can also subtract this value from here to get number of girls if you don't want to calculate. So this is going to give us 48 times 4, that will be 192. I mean 48 because 9 goes into 432 48 times. Alright. So now that we are having this, the number of boys has now been increased. So if the number of boys is increased by 12, do we know the number of girls that are being added? No. So then we can say that the number of girls is also increased. Let's use y. They are looking for the increment. So if that is the case, then the new population or new number of people is going to be boys. That will give us 240 plus 12. Right? There is an increment. Then the girls will become 192 plus what? Y. Don't forget, we are dealing with ratio and proportion. This number is what is reduced to form 7 is to 6. You remember that if the ratio can be reduced to the simplest form, you will get this. Since two ratios being proportional are equivalent fractions. So we can see that by proportion, I can have 12, okay, I can get the answer. 12 plus 240 will be 252 is to 192 plus y equals to 7 is to 6. By proportion, the number of students will be equals to their ratio since it's the same thing. So now we can write this as a fraction and this as a fraction. and find their cross product being the same. So from here, we can write 252 divided by 192 plus y equals to 7 on 6. So let's find their cross product, meaning this will be multiplied by 7. So 7 times 192 plus y equals to 6 times 252. In the case, we can expand, but we can also divide by this 7. So if I divide by 7, I'll be having 192 plus y equals to 6 times 252 divided by 7. And that gives us 216. But in this 216, we can make y the subject by subtracting this. So y equals to 216 minus 192. And I believe that will give us 24. So we can see that therefore the girls has been increased by what? 24. So 24 plus 192, which is 216. This ratio compared to 252 will give us 7:6. So that is one way by which we can get it. Another way is not adding the increment, but rather saying that the number of boys, the new number of boys, is now what? 552. Then the new number of girls will also become y, completely y. You can also write the ratio from there. Then the value of y will now be the number bigger than the previous. So that y minus 192 will also give you 24 if you take it the other way around. I believe you get the concept. Making the number of girls, the new number of girls, not the increment, but the number of girls to be equal to y. You will be able to get the same value. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and comment. Bye-bye.